Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, going to be carrying on with our free-to-play to masters grind. So from last episode, I don't know if I actually complete the challenge or not, but I have got enough coins to get myself to one more power 10. So I used all of my club coins to put it all into coins. I know normally I do say put it in the power points, but just because this time alone I haven't really got the most power 10, so I want to at least get maybe like 10 power 10, so at least I have like a choice, right? I don't want to just go a couple of brawlers. So I'm thinking Russ. I know Rico has the gadget, but I think it's still a little bit boring maybe to go Rico. I don't know 100% which one I'll go for. Actually, I'll go with Rico just because I've got his gadget as well. I feel like one gear may be pretty OP with him. So I mean, I'm just going to upgrade everything to max pretty much because you can get value out of the speed, you can get value out of the damage gear. Maybe not vision so much, so I'll hold back on the vision for now. But all of these, depending on the game mode, I can switch throughout the gear. You know, for like knockout, for example, probably go for shield. Maybe on a really aggressive map, I'll go speed and then just damage pretty much everywhere else. So before we hop into it, make sure you're using a create code. That'd be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump into the video. All right, guys, jumping into the first game. So I have Hard Rock Mine. Hopefully we can use our new power 10 Rico. But I'm thinking because we've got first pick, they should probably ban a Rico yet. They do unfortunately ban a Rico. So first pick, it looks like Max is probably the best option. More than likely, I will start to just abuse my power 10s because of course we're going to get towards the top. So it's either a Max or a Piper. We could try a Piper on Hard Rock Mine. Might be something a little bit different because Max might get countered a little bit just because like earlier might be countered, but I can switch gadgets as well with Piper. And also I will probably use a speed gear on this map just because I want to be staying in the bushes in the middle for the most part, and depending on the matchup I will switch gadgets. So they go with a Surge straight away, so a bit unsure on that one, and an 8-bit. So 8-bit isn't really like the biggest counter to a Piper. I felt like if they were to try and counter Piper itself, probably Max would have actually been the best bet, but we'll go an 8-bit. I'm pretty happy with that matchup in the middle. Surge as well, if our teammates have any brain cells, we should be able to counter Surge pretty easily. Let's see what our teammates have. Okay, so our teammate hasn't really got many high level. Okay, Spike is a decent counter to Surge for sure. You can keep your distance so easily. Let's see what power our last guy has. Trying to go for his brawlers again. Power 11 Brock. Does everyone have Power 11 Brock or something? I'm not too sure what to recommend this guy. He's gonna have to be on his own for this one because he hasn't really got the best of brawlers. Okay, a Squeak. A Squeak is okay, but the only problem is we might be a little bit counterable to an aggro brawler, and there's still Jeanette in play. I don't know how Jeanette has reached the end stage, like specifically in competitive. She's picked literally every single time within the first few picks, or she's just banned out. So they go with a Sandy. Okay, so this draft is a bit wild. I mean, considering just off the this screen right here, I think we have the better composition just because Sandy isn't the best anymore, and also Surge, like who's he gonna get his super off? If our teammates are actually good, we can easily keep our distance, and he should be staying at power 1 pretty much the entire game. But it's all down to their Sandy really to get pressure and get his super. So we've got Piper in the middle right here. Might struggle a little bit. I don't really like Ambush at all in this meta. You know, Ambush used to be pretty OP, but I think Snappy Sniping is always the one to go, specifically if you start hitting those shots. So we get the tap onto Sunny right here. It's always important as a Hard Rock Mine Piper to tap the lanes as much as possible. It's really going to help you out, and then just get your gem on your side, because eventually if your teammates can push up, they can get the spawn trap going. So Surge is going to go down, and it's what I'm saying about Surge. If you can keep your distance pretty well, there's just no chance he's going to get at least a level 1. And people always ask me, because Surge is like really strong when it goes down to the lower levels, people ask me like what's the best counter Surge. It's always keeping your distance and just not allowing him to get his first few levels, because as you guys know, like a low level Surge is just absolutely terrible. So we're going to get into a good position here to break up the grass. Sandy's probably going to get a good shot onto us, but that's not really going to do anything, and we've already got a really strong gem lead here. We're going to help our Spike out, and it's just Surge, just don't do it. Specifically Hard Rock Mine, this is one of the worst maps for Surge for sure. Maybe if, I don't know, if you would have picked it against like a Carl or something, you're guaranteed to get value right, but there's just no way. I haven't even used a gadget yet. I may as well just spam one out to get a little bit of pressure. But this is going to be the last gem here. And yeah, these guys are just getting completely wrecked. This is what we absolutely love to see. No way these guys are going to make it back into the game. So yeah, Sandy as well. Like, I guess maybe it is one of his only power 11 brawlers, and I kind of feel bad because Sandy is just terrible right now. If you maxed out Sandy because of previous metas, you know, it can really bite you in the backside because it's really dependent on how the balance change is going. Just because, like, it's so hard to get brawlers to power 11, I feel a lot of people's frustrations. That's probably why a lot of people actually, like, quit the game in some instances because of, you know, literally for Spike, Sandy, etc. You know, you can go from the best brawler in the game to the worst, and that's your power 11 brawler, just completely useless in Power League. So it looks like 8-Bit's going to get taken down right there. Surge going to get taken down as well. I think Surge actually got a couple of shots to his super, which is pretty bad. We're going to hit a shot onto Sandy here and just break up the grass as much as possible, mainly because they have an 8-Bit. I don't want him getting much value out of his turrets, so we're going to use our gadgets early on this time around just because we didn't really do it last time. I'm just going to predict shot right there, which is pretty insane. 8-Bit going to go pretty low, and again I need to try and destroy as much as possible because if we keep this Surge at even power 2, like, he's really not going to be able to do anything. So we're going to use another super right here, break up as much as possible. We should have probably even broke up our own walls because if a Sandy camps behind that wall, it's going to be pretty hard to get him out. That banana just goes absolutely nowhere, and hopefully we can get some good taps on Tabor. Aber's going to be really weak. That's 1 kill already, just a Sandy left. We need to get the Sandy out ASAP, as it's going to cause so many problems. Sandy's pretty weak though. It should be Sandy dead. Nice, nice, nice. And I'm going to look to try and heal up a little bit, not push up too much. Aber's going to go down as well. Maybe we can get these last gems. I'm just going to use super here just to break open this wall so Sandy can't hide behind it. And yeah, it should be pretty much GG here. We're tapping like crazy here. Viper's still actually really strong when it comes down to the hard rock mine meta. And I just want that 1 gem, but 8-Bit, he seems to be lasering me just a little bit. Just going to heal up for a little while. That's going to be Sandy slowed as well, and that's going to be GG. So really well played from my teammates, to be fair. All of them kept their distance against the Sandy and the Surge, and that's how you fully counter Sandy and Surge, if you guys were wondering. So that's going to be the first game. Let's hop into the next one. Alright guys, jumping into the next game now. So we've got Layer Cake right here. Let's see what bans we can go with. I mean, Poco is pretty annoying overall. Tick as well. You know what, I'm going to go with a Tick because it's pretty good to ban at least a thrower if the enemy has last pick. I'm not completely in tune with the Layer Cake meta though, so we do have the second pick on our team, and I dart Piper. I mean, I was going to guess he was going to go Piper, but he goes Surge, so I'm not too sure whether it's actually Joker or not. It could be just a fan, but we'll clearly see. As soon as I get in game, you'll be able to tell if it's Joker or not. So MMA Rusher, I'm going to guess this isn't MMA Rusher as well, just because, yeah, he's hardly got any power 11s, and I know for sure that he has like 1 million coins or something, so there's no way that's actually him. That's definitely a fan. So they go with a Brock and a Cole. Some weird choices, to be fair, and I'm going to look to use one of my higher level brawlers. So I'm actually going to go Piper again. This is pretty funny because Piper isn't really a brawler that's completely the strongest right now. I don't really see too much Piper in competitive, but against the Brock, I feel like I'll have a decent matchup. So MMA Rusher, he's highlighting Spike. Spike is never a good option when it comes down to bounty. Hopefully he doesn't go Spike, and I'm going to trust him to go Daryl. Daryl is a fairly decent choice. Maybe as a 5th pick, I mean, we could probably get away with it because Surge can then counter to Daryl, if you get what I mean. Pretty interesting to see what these guys will go. Gale is the obvious choice for sure. But let's see, we've got 2 seconds left. Yeah, Gale, we're going to go Gale. So it's going to be pretty hard for Daryl if he doesn't get the right matchup. So maybe Surge goes on Cole straight away to get his first level, and then I will switch it up. So I'm actually going to go with the speed gear as well. I just love the speed gear. A lot of you guys are asking me to make a video on what gears to put on your level 10 brawlers. Let me know whether you want to actually see that on the main channel, because I can actually get it. Like, it might be a hard choice to decide which gear to put on your brawler, but it really is map dependent. Like, a lot of times speed gear is probably your best bet, just because you'll get so much value out of maneuvering around the map. So a nice kill from MMA already. I did get sliced by Cole, so I didn't really want to push up anymore in case he did gadget on me. See if we can hit some shots onto the Brock. Okay, we completely miss, and no, okay, we're about to get a kill on Brock here. He actually has the getaway gadget, which is actually pretty clever considering he's facing off against a Daryl. Like, we see a lot of people change that specifically within a draft. We're actually going to use our gadget here onto Gale. It may have just got the kill easily anyway with the shot, but I just wanted to make sure and get a kill on the board so we can get some momentum going. So Gale uses super quite preemptively, to be honest. Yeah, Daryl, we don't talk about that. It happens to us, don't worry. It's definitely happened to me a fair amount of times. Let's see if we can help our Surge down this side. Brock's going to get tapped one time, nearly got double tapped instantly there. Some really nice pressure from MMA Russia. And you know what? This might not be a fan because this guy is popping off. Maybe he's actually the real MMA on his mini account. I have no idea. But we just love to see it. So nice snipe right there onto the Brock. And it's looking plain and simple right now. Maybe it is a Joker as well. We're getting carried by some pros right here. We may as well just call them pros right now because this is how strong they're playing. 13-3 lead. And once whoever's respawning comes up, okay, no, he's just going to give up, so I may as well get a free kill on him right there. I was going to say, breaking up the grass as a Piper on this map is pretty crucial, but when these guys aren't playing, I don't even need to do that. So again, Brock should be able to get, okay, no, it seems like he's playing again, but we can probably, no, we're not going to get a double tap right there, but there's no way these guys are going to make a comeback. May as well just jump back into our spawn. It's just no way these guys make any sort of comeback. So that's going to be the first set right there. I'm hoping these guys at least put up a little bit of a fight because there's nothing more frustrating in Power League, especially when I'm trying to record, is when either my teammate gives up or the enemy team. I hate it either way around. Like, some people obviously might actually be happy if the enemy team quit, but for content purposes, I never want anyone to win trade or to give up, just because I want a fair game, right? I want to be able to progress my level fairly and actually feel like it's an accomplishment. Like, if people just give up all the time, you don't really feel any sense of accomplishment, right? Because then you're not actually getting the win that greatly. So Cole's going to slice this up a fair bit, but that's allowed our teammates to push up for some reason. We're actually getting pretty carried right here. We're not really doing too much. We've still got our banana activated. Going to wait to go in the grass to get a little bit more value right there. Goal's going to go pretty weak. I'm just going to use a super to break that open to make it a little bit easier. Okay, the Cole's got a gadget into the Surge Super, and I'm pretty sure that this is actually Joker right here, just because the way he's playing on the Surge. If it's not Joker, I'm just giving this guy's tremendous credit because he's playing so well. It looks like these guys have fully given up. So yeah, you got to experience Power League, right? Of course, every game isn't completely plain sailing, and as the 7 stars already, I've literally not touched a single brawler right now. I'm still on 2 stars, and we just have iDark Piper just popping off right here. So actually Gale's going to get a kill onto the Daryl, but we should be able to get the kill on the, okay, no, how did the Gale actually get a kill on us there? I know we used an ambush, but I thought that considering the Gale was literally like 1200 HP, we could have actually finished him off. 40 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if we can close out this game or not. I mean, we're actually catching up here. If these guys actually come back and play, they only need a couple of kills and they're actually winning. So I don't know why these guys really aren't trying. I'm just going to gadget the Gale to keep him back. And yeah, that's got to be GG. I think the call is fully given up now. These guys must be completely raging really down bad. We actually get the double tap onto Piper right there. 15 seconds left. This is looking like it's going to be a GG right here. So that is going to be the final game of the video. Let me know what you think about Piper in this meta. By the way, do you actually play Piper too much? I've actually played her twice already. I mean, I guess Harder Up Mine and this map in particular is probably the few maps that you can get away with playing Piper in this meta. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me just quickly check to see if these guys are actually, I don't know. I don't think that these guys are actually the pro players. I mean, maybe it's their mini accounts. Yes, that's definitely not MMA. There's no way to have a mini account with that many victories in duo showdown. And kind of the same with Joker there. So yeah, maybe they're pros, maybe they're not. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.